So the global centers are really efforts to try to facilitate our faculty and students getting out into the world, working on real projects, and working with local institutions. Our faculty and students can then engage with the world.
With the Global Center, we've developed this new course called Sustainable Development in Practice that they actually teach on the ground. And they take the students out to Western Kenya, to Eastern Uganda, to experience day-to-day life of what they do in the development world.
The Middle East, North Africa Studies summer program is really a child of the Global Centers. It was created with the Global Centers in mind. Our goal from the start was to really utilize the amazing resources of the two Global Centers in Amman and Paris and to create some synergy.
Of all the cities in the world where you can teach art and music, one might say the most fantastic is Paris. So the opportunity to teach music humanities at the Global Center is spectacular.
To study democracy in these places, we needed to know how to talk to people who had participated in the democracy processes in those places. And the Global Centers helped us with all of those aspects of the process.
The Global Center was a kind of home for them. They were very happy to see the Columbia logo, but the Global Center was also very important as a kind of hub for the students to interact with Chinese students, as well as local academics from Chinese universities and other experts and scholars who came and gave talks.
I know a lot about the study of democracy. I do not know a lot about Tunisia or Turkey or the Middle East more generally. But I thought at this moment in history, if we could take students to this region where really interesting things were going on with democracy and have students engage with other students who had gone through these processes themselves because they were from that region, that they could learn a tremendous amount about democracy in a way that you couldn't do here.
So our goal is to immerse the students in learning where they're actively doing. So they're designing projects, they're analyzing data, they're writing projects up. Those are skills that are going to transcend the sciences and the social sciences. They're going to help these students throughout their careers.
When we went to the opera, we talked about the representation of emotion and how music expresses emotions. Some of those conversations just kept on going. They kept on going in the metro, they kept on going in the street, they kept on going after class and during class and before class. This combined program in the summer is really the ultimate experience of the Corps.
And so their days were full of lecture, of assignments with readings and other sorts of assignments. But another key component was that we were meeting with political actors and activists. We would get on a bus and we would go to a party headquarters and talk to members of the Islamist Party, for example. Or we would go and we would talk to the Minister of Defense.
Many of the students in both locations opt for a homestay, and they get to practice their Arabic skills with those families. They are families that belong to the very large diaspora of North Africans living in the Paris region, and they speak local Algerian, Tunisian, Moroccan dialects. Both sides work on their understanding of how Arabic works as a language.
So this model of not lecturing at the students, but actually involving the students in every aspect of the day-to-day life is very important. And I think when they come back to campus, they have a different appreciation for how to learn. It often changes the way they think about what they want to do in life.
We couldn't really have done this without the Beijing Global Center. The important thing about the Global Center is it wasn't just a branch campus. It wasn't just a place where the students could feel like they were back at Columbia. The Global Center acted as a kind of hub to enable the students and the professors to interact with local scholars and visiting scholars and Chinese students. And that interface was what was really valuable, we felt, about the Global Center, to create a space where we felt comfortable, where we had the resources to work with, but would also really be integrated into the local academic environment.
Well, this was the best possible teaching experience, and in my entire career, really nothing has ever come close to matching it. My colleague feels the same way, and we're actually going to go back and teach the course again next summer because we loved it so much.
Their interactions with each other and with the external political activists helped them understand what interesting research questions were, but we helped them take it to the next level by teaching them how to research those questions and bring data to bear on their ideas. And I think a lot of them came back with a new sort of insight into what it takes to generate knowledge and what it takes to create a testable argument.
In this field, the field of Middle East studies, North Africa studies, interactions are crucial. And it's clearly very important for everyone to get beyond stereotypes, get beyond what they think they know about other people, and to have exchanges that change the way that we see the world, allow us to see the world through each other's eyes.
These can really be life-changing experiences, and it really helps to take a student outside of their normal classroom experience and immerse them in a foreign culture, and we can do that with these global centers.